Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. In the last episode, we finally got some helicopters going, and they seem to act pretty normally. Very much the same way as any kind of other aircraft would react. So it's a bit weird because generally you don't find airports with like helicopter terminals where you do your commercial flights from. So it kind of feels a little bit like a bit of a cop-out in terms of what this would actually be in the real terms. So I don't think we've actually set up one as a commercial airline operator, and I believe we've probably scheduled some helicopter flights in or are supposed to. We've got blade lift going on over here. Yes, maybe we're waiting on it. So as soon as we can do something, why is it? What is the day? Hang on, I'm a little, where am I at? Friday, right? It's today, so we should be able to, flight is either too close to or adjacent to overlaps flight. If we go to the next day over and we put it in here, this is the issue actually. In the reality, we should be able to schedule something in for today. I don't quite know why the small helicopter stand doesn't quite want to work. If we go back and we try and schedule something like this. So generally speaking, this is an issue because we don't necessarily have enough room, but we're at the 25 flight capacity. But I find it quite weird that we can't accommodate the helicopter, right? We've got blade lift signed up, so this stand does not accept this kind of vehicle. This flight needs to schedule at least 3 hours in advance. Okay, so that's fine. And if we go, flight is either too close to an adjacent flight or overlaps another flight on a different day. But the small, oh, there it works. Okay, well, let's squeeze it in over there. I didn't think we had overlapping flights. There it is. That's the one. So we've got that one scheduled as well. So that's basically the thing, right? So if we go in here and we want to schedule another one, we'll just do it over there. So now I've got all of those blade lifts scheduled in. Nice. But anyway, I think it's a little bit of a cop-out considering that it doesn't really add any functionality. It's just, to be honest, you can get away with not having a runway. Which makes it a little bit easier, if anything, to deal with. But anyway, let's continue our journey and see what is next. So now we were supposed to build some emergency response items. So let's have a look at our list of things that we need to do. I don't like this. Okay, complete R&D program. Build an emergency response station. Build an airport police station. Build an airport police car and fire truck and ambulance. Okay, so let's have a look. Build an emergency response station. So if we go here, right? Or here, where do we actually find this emergency response station? Okay, so we need to find it, right? Is it in here? That doesn't look to be the case. Is it in here? I think it's probably in here. And I've just hovered over it without any real, honestly, can't find it. Oh, here it is. Airport Police Station, Emergency Response Station. There it is. So under the Security tab, you find this to be the case. We should have a vehicle depot here ready to go. So what I thought we would do is we would try our best to just kind of use what we have available. You can do it here, but it just doesn't make any logical sense to me to make use of that area. So let's actually get this one in there first. So we'll do that as a starting point. And then the next thing we want to do is we want also to have an airport police station, which I'm hoping is not actually going to want to work in this general space. So hang on. Let's can we cancel this? Can we do that as a starting point? Just go back, try and find something that actually works for us. So if we go to the airport police station, I would love to squeeze it in. Oh, actually, it could work like this, right? So get the airport police station in there and the emergency response station exactly where we planned it. So I didn't actually need to sort that out. So we'll do something like this, right? Do that. And we also need, of course, to get some service roads to, oh, hang on. We'll go with the grassy service roads like so and like so to try and tie everything together. Now, of course, we still need some level of staffing, right? So if we go over here, we go to operations, we go to construction. How many people do we have assigned? Total objects to be constructed, total structures, total items. We've got 20 deployed and available contractors, and they should be able to deal with that in a fairly reasonable manner. So let's speed things up a little bit and get that all kind of sorted out at the same time. Okay, what is going to be next on this? So we've got the emergency response, we've got the police station, build an airport police car and purchase an airport police car, fire truck and ambulance. So we can probably go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves vehicles, purchase some vehicles. We would like an ambulance, but doesn't meet the requirements for purchasing this product. Let's purchase that one. We can't do that either. So we need to wait for those to build. So the police station has been built, so probably can sort that one out now. So let's try that one more time. The airport police car, let's order it. It has been ordered and is on the way. Let's have a quick look. How far are we heading on the others? No, so slowly getting there. We should be able to sort that out, no problem. A new product has arrived. Okay. Oh, we then need a hangar. Oh, so now we're in a bit of a issue because we don't have room for a hangar. Now, if I were to demolish this, a little unfortunate. Yeah, so we don't really have room for it. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, let's demolish both of these and demolish all of that. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not quite the way I wanted to have this done. So hopefully we're not losing too much money by doing this, because we also need a hangar. I should have done this. From the runway upgrades panel, build a bird strike prevention system. We can go ahead and do that. So if we go runway upgrade and say upgrade bird strike prevention system. Why can't I click this? Oh, there we go. I just added in there, so we can go ahead and build that. So unfortunately, we've messed things up a little bit over here. We'll fix that in due course. We need a hangar as well. So we do need to make sure that our taxiway actually does provide some level of access. And maybe we didn't need all of these helicopters. Maybe that's part of our issue. What is this guy? This is the police car actually doing its thing, even though we don't have a police station. Or maybe it was still activated due to the fact that we had that. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to provide a little bit of room for things like hangars. So let's actually look at hangars per se. We only have room for small hangars. We could very easily... I don't think we want to squeeze them in like that necessarily. But what we could do... So if we were to provide some additional taxiway, right? Grass taxiway, right? Taxiway foundation. If we were going to do that, and we then said, okay, let's pause it while we plan this out. So in the reality, we can't squeeze it in there unless we maybe do a little, but then we won't be able to provide that access point there. So we need at least 5 wide, right? And we don't really have room for 5 wide unless we start getting creative with this guy. But I'd rather, to be honest, I'd rather just do it in here so we can still move out, do a few other things. I think the hangar in that location would work. So let's quickly do this. It's a little bit of a squeeze. We're going to move things around again and again just to make sure everything actually does get into place. Now, the next step that we want to do, so with that, we can continue the journey and everybody can do their stuff. And what we'll do at the same time is we'll try and run this path in. At least this much, and now we'll quickly do the other 2 items. Yeah, so we'll get back. We'll get the airport police station, which just is a little bit. Actually, it might actually be all good. We'll get the airport police station in there. We'll get the other one in there, and I think that's actually going to be quite good. So let's do it this way around, and hopefully we don't need room for too much else, considering where we're at the moment. Oh, it didn't actually take. Let's try that one more time with some of these pathways here. Oh, it's the issue with that is these little fences. So let's quickly get the fences moved. So we would like the fence to now run all the way at the back there, and at the same time, what we'll do is we'll trim back that layer of fences over there so that we've got room to kind of get everything else sorted out. Now, what we also need to do is make sure that we get the taxiway pathing in place, like so and like so. So now that section is in place. We've got a hangar. We just need to get all of our vehicles and these pieces up and running. And that, I hope that would kind of be the end of our area here. So it's still Friday. We are still kind of in, doing our thing. We didn't actually pick up on the helicopter commercial flight, but anyway, I'm guessing it's very much the same thing. What I would love to do is enable the auto planner. So will require flight scheduled in next available slot, requires board member COO and CIO. I think we do have the COO. Let's see it. We only need a CIO. So if we wanted to say, grab me some people, we would like some executives. We would like a CIO at a reasonable salary. The only 2 options we have are Jonathan and Priya over here. I think Priya's got a slightly higher skill set, so we'll grab Priya in there. We'll go over here, have a look at Priya. Can we upskill her a bit? No, apparently we can't train her. She's from Harvard University, so that's great. So what does that mean? Does that mean we can potentially now put the auto planner on? We can. So hopefully that means we won't have to ever worry again about getting some flights moving around or having a full load of flights. So the police station is in there. We've got the vehicle. We've got the hangar. We're hopefully finishing off this piece of construction over here. What we can also do, just for some good measure, is we can fill up the sidewalk in this area, like so. So it looks, it looks natural, looks the part, and so on. It's kind of the plan, right? Everything else operates fairly good, fairly well. If we look at our income is not great. Might be due to me stuffing up the construction here, but generally speaking, it's in a good spot. Now we've got the fences out of the way, so we can go ahead and conclude the rest of this construction activity there. So we can finish that off. That's done. So what we can also do is we can go ahead and purchase the additional vehicles. So what we need here is one of these and one of these. Right? We need a fire truck, ambulance, and the airport police car. We've got all of those in place now. As soon as they arrive, we're just finishing off the last little section of roadways here. And for these vehicles to get to these facilities. But I guess that is going to be pretty much it, right? And then we're through this. Exactly. So now, roles can be assigned to both security officers inside terminals and airport police cars. Next, so create a security officer patrol route inside a terminal. Make patrol route 4 nodes or longer. Add a node by left-clicking on the terminal piece. Remove a node by right-clicking anywhere. Complete a route by right-clicking the first node. Okay. Create a police car route and then delete patrol route by choosing the X icon. So it's a little one of those kind of steps that we need to do, but so I'm not a big user of these kind of items. So I guess this is patrol, security officer patrol. So if we were to say, well, let's have a patrol route that yes, let's do that. So hopefully they now have a patrol route like so. Now we also want a airport police car patrol route. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's start it over here at the depot kind of thing. We'll go up there, down there. And we'll do that. Presumably that'll work. So we've got that, and then we delete a route. Click the X icon. So we'll go here, and we'll go by deleting that route. Next, excellent. So now we're done. Now the next step is for us to go into the international airport piece. So we need to build all kinds of stuff in here. So let's quickly have a look at what we need from an R&D perspective. Acquired via medium aircraft permit. So we need the medium aircraft permit. Okay, so let's have a look. What are we actually researching at the moment? I think not anything really. Where is it? R&D projects? We're actually actively not doing anything, which is not ideal. Let's double misclick and stuff, and we're making some money. Let's speed things along a little bit to double check that we are in fact making money. Now let's go back into here and connect some dots here. So we need a medium aircraft permit. That's pretty clear. We need the Jet A1 fuel R&D project as well. I don't think medium helipads is of any value. The program group 2 would be of interest, but I guess let's start by what they're actually asking us to do. The extended commercial license is probably also of some level of importance. Let's get the medium aircraft permit in place first, and we'll assign at least, we've got a reasonable number here, so let's get 6 of them in place there. We'll go with the Jet A1 fuel, and we'll get like 3 people working on that straight away. There's some other things that we can do here to kind of streamline our costs, but I'm not sure that's necessarily of increased importance to us right now. Jet A1 fuel will be done fairly quickly, then we can see about going on to the next step from there. I just want to see, are we actively making money now? It does look like we are making money, so that's pretty good. Build a medium check-in desk. Okay, unlock any adjacent land by clicking on a padlock. Okay, so that's a big ticket item for us, and we really need to think about what we're going to do. From there, we want to complete the R&D medium aircraft project and build a medium runway. We want to build a medium stand, purchase at least 1 stair truck, upgrade small grass stand to either concrete or asphalt, hire a procurement director, complete the, all of these kind of various items in terms of A1 fuel, and purchase a pushback truck, refuel 5 commercial flights. So it's a pretty long list of things we're going to do, and it's going to take us a little bit of time to get there. So I guess we've got the Jet A1 fuel sorted out. So let's get back into our R&D projects, and let's have a look at what the next best item is for us. So program group 2 is something of interest. So let's go ahead and assign that one, and get our guys in place to quickly finish that one off for us. That should be pretty reasonable. We'll work on that. Maybe we can get to the next stage as well. So hopefully the idea is that we should be at least stable with our income, but I would like to get a little bit more money. So this is, we won't be able to do 2, right? So what I would be really keen on doing is purchasing both of these so that we can build our medium runway. If we were to look at a medium runway, which we can't do as of yet because we're still doing some research, but I would like to see the length. But considering this one is not long, so the other option is we could do a runway somewhere like this, because it probably fit in there. Maybe it'll even fit in like this, and we could do a medium runway over here with some medium flights over there, and then ultimately do our large runway at the back here. Maybe that's a reasonable way of looking at it, actually. So what we will definitely need is to procure this piece, right? So that's one that we will need. Ideally, we'd like to get that one as well, but I'm not sure we're going to have a reasonable amount of money to do so in any kind of reasonable time frame. Yeah, so everything here is fully loaded in terms of our 25 flight capacity. So as long as we keep doing that and keep making money, I'm fairly comfortable with that. We've got quite a lot of general aviation, which I'm hopeful is a reasonable position to be in. These guys got everything they need over here. So we can now do complete emergencies, I believe. And thank you so much for the comment. There's been a comment around the failure of that previous emergency. I was looking for some information around it, which I couldn't really find. But obviously, understand that we didn't have a hangar to deal with the issue. So now we do, so we shouldn't fail that one yet again. Would love to see us get to a point where we're actually cash flow positive in most cases. If we go back to R&D ever so quickly, where are we at with these two? They're both quite slow going at the moment. This one should finish before that one. And this one, we're maxing this one out. So we really can't go any quicker than we're already going. If we have another look at our staff ever so quickly, here we can actually train Priya up a little bit. I do like to keep our staff nice and trained. Ooh, Madison over there. Yeah, get all of our staff reasonably well trained so that we don't run into staff competency issues, which is kind of the issue that we do face every now and again with things like security and so on. If we have a look at our ratings in general, our passenger satisfaction is super high, 98%, which is really good. Commercial or airline satisfaction is reasonable. We're not doing any kind of active security, so we're just kind of hovering at the 77 mark there. And with GA, we've got the 88 mark there. And that is kind of due to GA infrastructure quality. I'm assuming, yeah, it's the tarmac quality. It's because we don't have the quality. We don't have any asphalt and kind of other types of runways and stands and the like. And we're not going to get them because they're super expensive. So for now, it just is what it is. Let us have, R&D is slow going. Staff happiness seems to be pretty good too. Okay, so let's have a look. So if we wanted to, I can't actively see. So let's just speed things along a little bit. I can't actively see the kind of runway sizes that we would need because we're waiting on the research to be done. Everything else seems to be holding up just fine at the moment. Just doesn't seem right to me that we've got the helicopters here next to the runway. What are everybody saying over here? What's actually happening here? We don't see any kind of rough queues or anything causing us any problems, right? Yeah, so we've got those. So we could presumably add these in as well and add more commercial flights, but we need this larger control tower to be able to add more flights at the same time. But at the moment, I guess we're pretty busy with our operations, so it's looking pretty good. Security doesn't have a problem. We've probably got more security than we need. Staff in general is pretty good. Airport cleanliness and the likes is pretty good. We've got everything going for us at the moment. So no need to worry too much. We just need to get our research in place and done. So at the moment, yeah, we're almost done with program group 2. The medium aircraft permit is the one. And then I think we should probably straight away start with the extended commercial contract. So that's kind of the next big item that we do. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do is it'll be a bit of a shorter one. I will leave it there. What I'll do is in the next episode, we'll pick up after the kind of primary research is in place and we can start planning out the rest. Hopefully, we will also make a little bit more money so that we could potentially expand on the rest over here. But for now, it's a bit of a waiting game until we get our research done. So I should have probably started it a little bit earlier while we did the previous milestone. But anyway, I don't mind it too much because I also like to keep an eye on our money and just make sure that we're actually stabilizing everything as it goes. So we'll leave it there and I'll see you in the next episode. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. Ask your questions down below in the comments. And if you've got some ideas or things you want to see in terms of our layout and planning, please do also leave that in the comments. If you in general love the content, why don't you just subscribe to the channel and see what else is out there? I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.